break through the House of Folk midfield before they get the back line. So Benjamin Asare was virtually on holiday until that breakthrough from Jonah Atukwe from the left side, putting his striker through for him to strike for Asare to make that save. In the second half, I think it was a balanced game, an end-to-end. Chelsea had his opportunities and the House of Folk also had his opportunities. So personally, I wasn't surprised the game ended in a draw because I knew House of Folk had the advantage because Chelsea has not beaten them. I especially that Samuel Boadu, since he left House of Folk, he has never beaten House of Folk. He has lost all the 4 games that they've played House of Folk and there's drawn 1. So I knew they were going to find it difficult, but looking at the game that they played in Kumasi against Kotoko, they low blocked and then they came in to the middle, and I think that it worked for them. So of course, House of Folk has dropped. We were thinking that they would win and then close the gap to 2. Yeah. But I think that they drew and Mediama also drew, so the same 5 points.
You speak about Hearts dominating, but not being able to get over the line to finish their chances. What seems to be the problem? Is it the lack of a proper striker to put the chances away, or they are not creating enough?
You see, I've always said this and I'll continue to say it. You don't really rely on...
Of course, okay, not necessarily, but a sharp forward line.
Good. Defenders can also come in.
Yes,
score.
that is true.
The chances that they are creating, is it the clear-cut chances? Is it the halfway opportunities? But it is a technique of how the players would like to utilize those chances. And you ask yourself, a player who plays in the Ghana Premier League who cannot trap a ball, struggle to put a spin on the ball, try to place. There are difference between shooting and placing. There are opportunities that you need to go for power. There are opportunities that you need to go for placing. And as of folk, I've told you about how they take their set pieces, especially their corner kicks. They send the ball to the last pool for their 3 centre backs to knock the ball back. And Chelsea got to know of it. And still, that was what they were doing throughout the game.
No change, no variation.
So definitely you find it difficult. Officiating is huge. If he's not taller than Benjamin Asare, they may be the same, but I think he's a little bit bigger than. But he's strong in the air.
Yeah,
he was one of the best goalkeepers until he got injured. And for me, he's coming to play his former club. Obviously, the motivation has already been there before he even got onto the pitch. So for the House of Folk players, the Mauli Wayos, the Martin Kakaris, and Frank Aduku, Hussein Mohammed, there are chances that you don't need to go for power. You need to go for placement. You need to walk the ball into the net. And anytime they strike from far, he plucks the ball like plugging a mango on a tree. So at the end of the day, there are so many ways in getting the ball at the back of the net. And House of Folk players, the ball was just being played in the half of, I think the third half of Brekum Chelsea. So House of Folk players, the center Esibe and Ali Mohammed, there wasn't any pressure on them. They were relaxed and they were just sending the ball either to the right or on the left. Amakabe were on the line, Baba Damu on the line, the midfield of Abdul Karim and of course Hussein, and then upon finding was solid. Brekum Chelsea had more players behind the ball, but yes, the House of Folk were able to break through, created the chances, but they couldn't score. And did he have said that? Look, he has always been going and training, practicing this. Other than that, you know, because there are some opportunities that I've said that look, you don't need to go for power. And even in terms of shooting, there's a way of going for it, so that you can get the ball that not be just be flying the ball anyhow. So for me, I think that the scoreline for Brekum Chelsea, they will be happy because the last time they visited, they considered 3 goals and they had 1 as consolation. So I think that it was the second half of the fair reflection of what I saw. But the first half, it was all House of Folk.
Okay, let's talk about Asante Kotoko. They responded to the Super Clash loss and got themselves a 2-0 win in Wenchi. They beat Young Apostles by 2 goals to 0.
Yeah, the first time Kotoko winning at that venue, and I think that this is no news. Kotoko going to beat Young Apostles shouldn't be news, but due to their recent performance, of course, if Kotoko should play Young Apostles and win, people will make it big. Like Kotoko dominated the whole 90 minutes. Yes, the goal came early, and I think that you could clearly see that it's something that it was well worked at training. A wing play, crosses came in, and then Johnson upon. I mean, I love the way he had the ball. He just have to flick the ball with power beyond the reach of the goalkeeper, and it was difficult for the goalkeeper to take the ball. The second goal was the same cross, and of course Samba would there not the ball, but the deflection from the centre back of Young Apostles. I mean, it was an end to end. At the end of the day, for the first time in the career of Officiating in Kotoko JC, They didn't panic, and he won the MVP. So he tells you that they really went there to at least redeem themselves after the defeat to Hasselhoff. So for me, it was not news to me that Kotoko has gone there to beat them. But the caliber of players Kotoko have, if the players wants to play, they will play. If Kotoko technical team want to do the good job, they will do a good job. So I wasn't surprised Kotoko went there. Because the best Young Apostle could have done was to draw the game. But they couldn't. Kotoko had the chances early and they just took them. And then they made sure they managed the game very well. So for me, good news for Kotoko. And they've closed the gap a bit. Okay,
Asante Kotoko winning by 2-0. The biggest game of the round was the clash between the two Western teams. Samatex playing in Samurai Boy. And then they took on Midiama from Takwa. It ended goalless.
This is the third time these two teams have played, and it has all ended in goalless draw, apart from the FA Cup that Midiama won on penalties. It tells you that they know each other very well. The players know themselves, the technical team knows themselves. But in this game, for instance, I think Midiama dominated. They were the better side in terms of possession.
Okay.
They created the chances. And after the game, right after the game, I think about 5 minutes or 7 minutes later, I saw my phone belling and I just to see it was Coach Tanko. He said, Charlie, in your penalty, referee, and then he sent the video to me. And I was like, wow, sometimes some referees' decisions are always good.
Okay. Can you describe the incident for us?
Salim, the striker for, I think I have the video. I can just let you have it. I just need to put it on. And for me, I think that it was a perfect penalty that the referee should have taken for Midiama. But unfortunately for Midiama, the referee allowed play to continue. And then, of course, it did happen. So he beat the defender and he was brought down in the penalty area. So, of course, if it was a foul, that means it was a penalty. So
yeah, I mean, this is a
yes.
I don't know if you've seen the video. That's a very convincing penalty call the referee missed.
I watched it once. I took my time to watch the slow motion. I mean, there's no way
that's a foul.
That's a foul
because that looks like a foul that would be given outside the box. Yeah, it looks like if this happened
in the box
anywhere on the pitch, the ref is giving a foul.
Yeah,
and in the box. It's obvious.
Yeah, so that was
Which referee was that?
Anafo.
We'll have to check.
So
well, see if you can find out the ref who handled.
Tanko was very, very, very angry. But at the end of the day, a point from Summer Boy, they have not lost the game at that venue. Midiama has not beaten them before. So obviously, Tanko thought that this was the opportunity. But you cannot take anything away from Samatex. They also played very well. I mean, Sifa, the young champion, I could see Sifa, the young champion in the team. They have the likes of James Sowonu back into the starting lineup. He went off and he's back. And of course, so I think that it was, I would say it was a true reflection of the game because due to some situations that happened. But I think that Samatex at the end of the day had a point in that game. So of course, Midiama still maintained the top spot. But just that the difference has dropped to 3 points between them and then Babini Go Stars.
We'll see. Ray, who was the referee in charge?
You know I'm laughing.
Why? I think I know why you're laughing.
The referee is called Nathan.
Yes. My namesake.
I intentionally didn't mention it. I said Anafo.
Oh, ref. So wait.
Ref didn't try.
Don't try for me once.
Nathan Anafo.
No, but I mean, I don't know why.
He's a very decent referee.
Anafo is a referee whose record is very good. He regularly doesn't. You won't find him involved in some controversy. I was quite surprised he missed such a call. And he was there because I think that's a decision he could have made.
He could have paid.
Very simple decision to make.
This is Ghana Premier League.
Oh, man. Anyway, let's proceed, Coach. Let's talk about BBNE Gold Stars. I think they were the biggest beneficiaries this weekend. They went to Heart of Lions to win.
You see, I think that their game plan worked for them. They tried to go with the low block. Unfortunately for them, Lions had the first goal. And then, of course, they fought back. And, of course, Atakumi also got a goal. And for me, I think that Atakumi did very well. Now he has 10 goals to his credit. And it is something that I believe that they should have at least managed that 1-1. Because 90 minutes plus, they went for a goal and they missed it. And that chap who picked the ball from his old half tried to race to the center line send that cross to beat the defender. And I think that the player who had the ball had composure just to blast the ball, beat the goalkeeper. And
This is Sporty FM.
Raymond was saying something. I mean, when I showed him the video, he was saying, goalkeeper was saying, foul the player and get a record and save your team 1 point.
I mean, no. So
I need to see it.
Obviously, could have done that.
I need to.
yeah, coach.
I need to see it. Should we put it? Maybe you can put that one.
I think I have to just push it. Let me see if I can have it again.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. I mean, Nathan, the goalkeeper was in no man's land. Correct.
Okay, just describe the situation.
So it was a fast break. One defender. So it was 1v1.
So the Gold Stars in
One
possession.
defender, one attacker.
Gold Stars were
Running
in
towards
possession.
Yes.
And then they are attacking Heart of Lions.
Right.
Okay.
So Hearts of Lions had one defender, and then there was one attacker
From Gold Stars.
From Gold Stars running with him.
Yes.
Now it was a crossfield pass. So this way, crossfield like this. The defender missed.
Crossfield from left to right. So
From
the
left to
diagonal
right.
is played from left to right.
Left to right.
No problem.
Perfect.
Yes.
Now, the Hearts of Lions defender missed it completely.
That is Bismarck and him, the left back.
He missed it. So it was Gold Stars attacker, 2 on goal. The goalkeeper came out.
Yes.
He didn't try to lob the goalkeeper.
Yeah. He tried to go
He
round.
tried to go around the goalkeeper.
Yes.
At that point, the
And he
goalkeeper,
had his hand even on the ball.
yes, he even touched the ball. At that time, all the goalkeeper needed to do was to take the player out.
Just foul the player.
I don't know.
Take the red card.
Just take
and
the
then-
red card and save your team.
What was this? Was this in the box?
Way
Outside.
outside. Way outside.
Oh, and he,
Outside the arc.
Way
and he
outside.
didn't take the red
Oh,
card.
come on.
Oh, he didn't take because
Because once
what's
the
the
player-
worst? It's the free kick. Once
Free kick.
I mean, what's the
And then
guarantee he's scoring from that range?
You know, and, he was not going to concede a penalty if I take him out. So just take him out. Just take him out. In fact, I don't know. The goalkeeper let his team down because that was. He would have just saved his team 1 point, taking a red card, and that would happen. Just
Wow.
take the player out.
The Heart of
The
Lions.
player was through on goal. The goalkeeper had covered enough ground.
Yes.
Once he didn't take the decision to lob the ball over the keeper and try to run the keeper, the keeper could have just taken him out. I don't know why he decided to watch him go.
He didn't take one for the team. Wow, coach. So So it means that Lions had it in their hand to get 1 point from the game, and they let it go. In their bid to go and score, they get outwitted, outsmarted, and now
So it
the
was
goalkeeper.
a counter against Lions. And then of course they have to concede that goal. And for me, I think that they need to work extra because their next game is against Basake, who's also played at home.
Yeah,
are
they have
playing
to
two
travel
straight
all the way.
But they beat All Blacks and then Lions is going. And if you're looking at the league table, that is before you.
Yeah.
Look at the position of part of Lions and the games that will be coming on this very weekend to tell you that I say why is she.
Yeah, I mean Lions are on 30 points right now as we speak.
Check the teams that are beneath.
Yes, Lions are on 30, Vision on 30, Bechem on 29, Holy Stars on 29, Nations on 28, Dreams on 27, All Blacks 27, Brekum Chelsea 27. So it's
And these things that you're talking about, Chelsea is going to play home. Basake is playing home. Check the teams that you've mentioned, and it tells you that if those teams should win their games, well,
yeah, and of course, which means that if everybody is winning and Lions get stuck on 30, their goal difference is +2. So any loss of more than 2 goals without scoring at Holy Stars is bringing them right into relegation. You know,
it's very. And I personally, yes, I did say that. Look, Gold Stars is a team that you can be worried because they've gone to Hohoi to win there, and they believe that they've also come to Accra to beat 11 Wonders. So they believe that they can go to Pandu and then do. But I never thought that Lions will lose this game because of the performance they put against Kotoko, and of course the FA Cup that they won. But Pandu is the Lions Den is. I don't think that the Lions Den is closed. It's open, and the lion comes out to eat with people around, and then go back to sleep because. You talk of the Lions Den, you cannot go close to the Lions Den. But if people are going to the Lions Den to pick his meat and then comes out with it freely, it tells you that Lions are really suffering. They are really suffering, yes.
Bashir Hayford has a lot of work to do. 11 games left in the league. Lions will have to start to get a lot more of those points because it's beginning to get crowded. And in the Ghana Premier League, we know one win is enough to move you up. One loss is enough to bring you into a very, very, very complicated place. Let's move on, Coach. So Gold Stars I think that they were the biggest beneficiaries this weekend. They benefited from everything. The other game, Coach, Aduana and Hohoe got a point.
I was surprised.
Doma.
And at the end of the game, the Aduana supporters were praising the Hohoe team. Say, my idea pa. I was like, how? Yeah, I won't take anything away from Hohoe United. Because after beating Nations FC, I knew they were going to be a formidable side against Aduana. You remember I told you about Aduana, how pressure is always on them when they play at home.
Yes, that is
because Basake went there for a point, Mediama went there for a point, and Vision went there to beat them. So if Hohoe should be able to have that kind of mentality, they should be able to pick a point. They even scored and the goal was disallowed. Hohoe scored and the goal was disallowed. But at the end of the game, the supporters of Aduana, a section of them were praising, singing, chanting, and praising Hohoe United. I think that it is good for them because their next game, Hohoe United will be playing against Samates. And it's a tough one. So I think that for them to pick a point from Aduana has gone away games, fought, won, draw, and all that. But for Hohoe United to be able to go there and pick that vital point back to Hohoe, I think it is good for them. Though they are still in the relegation zone, I think that their next game against Samates, if they should be able to win, I'm sure it will cushion them.
Okay. The other result that I also found quite interesting, Nations won, Dreams won. When I got an up, so I was following, Nations took the lead.
Yeah, in the second half. Yeah.
In the second half. At that point, I said, Charlie, Dreams, they've considered one at Nations. I wonder how they are going to get back. And they got themselves an equalizer.
I mean, it was a goal off Millie, a defender, whether to clear or to, I don't know, but you give credit to the Dream player who was able to slot in to have that equalizer. It was forthcoming because in the first half, it was very good game from Dreams FC. Nations also played very well. And they took the lead. And Dreams didn't rest. They fought back. Tactical change by Wilfred Dormon. And of course, they had that equalizer. For me, fair reflection of the game that happened at Abrankese. Dreams' next game is against Aduana. Tough one. Aduana are notable of doing very well away from home. Though they struggle a bit at home, as I've said. Dreams FC at Tuba, until Karela came to beat them, no team has been able to pick points from that venue. So it's good for Dreams FC that they were able to pick a point from that game.
Holy Stars 1, Swedru All Blacks 0. The struggles of All Blacks continue.
I saw it coming because I told you that when it comes to AAK Stadium, it's difficult for teams to pick points. Johnson Smith and his boss, John Minge, both of them were in Nations FC. And though the goal was from the spot kick, it was the 3 points that they needed. And for me, All Blacks have to come back. At a point, Mingle had to fight or probably had exchanges with the assistant referee. He thought that some of his decisions was not good and he has to. So they have to just restrain him from just going further to have those encounter with assistant referee. But what I know is that they need to think about their next game, that is against Mediama, not in Takwa at Swedru. And that is where I think that they need to work extra hard. And I think that they need to beat that game. The security needs to be tough. Okay. Because if they should lose that game at home, I don't know what is really going to happen. Yes, because for them to lose 2 straight games, they will drop into the zone. They just came into the Ghana Premier League. And they have a lot of followers that go to watch their games. But for them to lose to Basake, I wasn't surprised because Basake has beaten bigger teams who were ready to play and who were ready to score. Okay. Basake has demolished all of them at their AAK Stadium in Nzima. So for me, All Blacks, I wasn't surprised, but I think that they need to come back. Megan has to reassemble himself because Mediama is coming with some kind of mindset that, look, if we are able to get these 3 points, Moses has said that they need 4 points out of the 6 games. They had 1 now. So now they are all going for the 3 points. So All Blacks need to prepare. And mind that, look, Gold Stars, between Gold Stars and Mediama is just 3 points. Gold Stars is going home to play House of Oak. A big game. A big game. Whatever happens on that day, that is come Sunday, is going to determine whether Mediama will continue to be the league leaders or they will continue to win the league or not. Because Mediama should be playing All Blacks, Gold Stars will be playing House of Oak. You know, when House of Oak is here to concede a goal, 7 games. 23 games, 7 goals conceded. They are well defense. They are going to face the Go King, the leading marksman analysis. Atakumi. So let's see what happens.
Finally, Vision 3, Bechem United 2. It was the first game of the round, and Vision FC, they won that 5-goal thriller. They beat Bechem by 3-2.
An interesting game. and I saw the videos of Augustine Okra, the 2 goals that he scored. Great goals. The first one from a set piece, and the second one, I think it was about 30 yards strike. And he's one of the experienced players that you can have in the league. He's been branded. His pictures is all over Bechem Bus. He's the only player that his name has been named after a stand.
Okay.
Augustine Okra stand.
Augustine Okra
so that should tell you that how they hold him in high esteem. I remember once he was called into the Blasters here in the free Banye. And then later on he was asked to go, and then they recalled him and he said he's not playing the Blasters because he goes and they put him at the left back, but he's not a left back player. And it became an issue. And since then they have not looked at him again. But I think that when you talk of the local players who is doing very well, the last 6 games he has scored 6 goals in the last 6 games that he has played. He's now having 9 goals. Just a goal behind Atakumi, and they are going home to what's their next game? Their next game, Bechem is playing. Bechem is playing Karela at home. So it tells you that if Okra is on fire, Bechem is on fire. And I believe that if you are looking at one player from the local scene who will make amends, especially in the midfield of the Blasters, I think Okra is one of them.
But is he not an old man?
He's an old man. He and Asari, who's old?
But Asari is a goalkeeper.
You are talking about, you see, they are all Blaster players.
No, but Nathan, you see, the kind of energy we need in the middle of the park.
What kind of energy?
The game has gone past.
No, what kind of energy? We got these young players
at World Cup level.
No, we are
at World Cup level.
No, wait. We've not been. We are yet to go to the World Cup. Let's talk about the game that allowed the coaches to pick the players from.
No, Nathan.
You understand?
You can be doing
let coach finish. I'll come to
I'm saying that we are yet to go to the World Cup. Games that will let the technical handlers notice you and pick you. He's doing it. He's not playing 20 minutes. He's playing full 90 minutes, scoring classic goals. And you are telling me that he's old. What do you mean by old?
Later. the level on the local league. In fact, the level on the local scene. We all know. I need to send Prince Osu and Co. To Asia. What did they do?
They played.
They are even young boys. They are even the young
they played.
Nathan, they are even the young boys.
No, they played.
And you want us to send a 32-year-old plus or minus?
32. And you are telling me he's old.
Nathan, Ghana Premier League player 32.
Then there's no need sending any player from the
plus or minus. Plus or minus. Okay. And we are saying that, look, you want him to go and play in the midfield. The midfielder
when we talk of midfield, wingers are all midfielders. Unless you don't know.
Nathan, I'm saying that.
No, unless you don't know.
No problem. You see,
when you talk of midfielders,
at 32, I'll take a defender.
So you'd rather take a
midfielder who is supposed to be doing a lot of running, covering a lot of grounds, breaking play, winger. What if it's a winger running, attacking defenders and all? I'm not taking Augustine Okra. I think the handlers I'm not seeing.
And I'm saying that when you mention midfield, it's not about the pivot and orthodox eight. Wingers are all midfielders.
Yes. I mean that is true.
Problem. But I'm saying that he doesn't have the legs to go and play.
But I'm saying that on the local scene, on the local scene, which player will you compare to him in terms of
no problem? But the level on the local scene,
fair point, coach. Yes, it is fair. Yes. But the point is that you've also made this point about the point is true. All of us here around this table know that in terms of pace and all of that, Okra, look, he's still a very good player. Maybe he may not. Does he still have the energy levels to play?
Is the players all going to play 90 minutes
to play at the World Cup?
A player can be on the bench and come inside and make the difference.
Okay.
Or don't you know that?
I agree. Everybody knows that.
So what is the point?
He's no Toto Schillaci.
Toto Schillaci played 90 minutes. He didn't play. He was even playing in the 1990 World Cup for Italy. He was playing Serie B. You understand?
And he made his name. He was coming as a super sub.
Schillaci often would come off the bench, right?
Toto Schillaci.
No. And I'm saying that look, Roger Miller at that age.
Coach, I agree with you on the super sub and coming from the bench.
I'm not. I just
no problem. That's okay. I mean,
my opinion.
That's okay, and I respect it. I agree with you on that part. Yes. I say that if there is a place for Okra, if there is a place for him, I think that he will be most effective coming off the bench when he's fresh and he can impact the game from the bench.
You see,
that's the point. And I agree with you on that.
The only issue I think it will prevent Okra from going was when he was invited to the Black Stars.
Then he didn't take that opportunity.
No, he was there.
Yeah,
but,
and then he said he won't play because they play him at left back.
When he goes to training, they use him at the left back. He's not a left back. And a lot of people call his attention to go to camp. He refused. Say you all more blast than him.
So something like that, you've kind of closed the door.
But for the game itself,
Later, if you are good,
please.
Baba Rahman has closed the door, but we've gone to beg him to come and play.
Who said we want to beg him?
Baba Rahman, has he played?
Nathan, Baba Rahman has closed the door. But we've gone to beg Baba Rahman to come and play. If Augustine Okra,
this is two scenarios.
Nathan,
Baba Rahman was hooted, insulted, and Baba has supposed to.
Nathan.
Who insulted Okra?
Nathan. Nathan, if Okra is the best left winger in this Ghana Premier League,
yes,
if he's the best, and the handlers
with 9 goals, solid.
If the handlers have seen him, they can go and bring him. They can go and beg him to come and play.
Ray, the point is that the Black Stars have 2 matches in the month of March. Nobody knows who will make that squad.
Yes, I'm just making an.
So coach's point is he's only saying that
I've watched him and the kind of goals that he has scored.
Yes, if there's
in
a
the league.
slot
So if Otoado and the technical team shows that
there's no slot for him.
he can make an impact,
There's no
so
slot.
be it. If they don't invite him, so be it.
There's no slot for him.
Yeah.
If he wants to play left back, we can consider him.
Left back.
Oh, Ray, why would you want to put Augustine Okra at left back? I thought you made the point
He's
that
very good on the wings.
Ray, I thought you said that at left back we had options.
You see what he's doing?
Don't mind
You see
Ray.
what he's doing?
I thought you said we had options at left back.
So you see, Atakon. Gideon Mensah.
Which
yes. Atakon.
Come.
Yes.
You think we are going to play Monday Stars? You are telling me You see, when it comes to Atakon, you are telling me
Atakon is
No.
Union Berlin.
No. He can play. He can even play Manchester City. But you come to the Black Stars, he won't play anything.
But Atakon's classmates are playing Germany now.
Oh, please.
His classmates are playing for Germany national team.
Please. Your classmate can be the president, and you will be somewhere. That one, don't bring it inside.
But when
don't bring it inside. What I'm saying is that you can play Manchester City.
But Nathan, you see
you can play Manchester City and score goals week in and week out. You come to the Black Stars and you don't perform.
Nathan, Alfonso Davies.
So what are you talking about, Atakon?
Nathan, today we say Alfonso Davies.
Now I mentioned Augustine Okra, and you are telling me that he's old. And you are mentioning Atakon, and I'm saying Atakon from where you are telling me,
Atakon, have you seen him play?
No, I've not watched him play.
Good.
I've not watched him play.
I'll pick Atakon any day.
Atakon that we took to the Atakon.
To Asia.
Please.
It was only Asia he went to.
That is why Mediama player Prince Owusu was given an opportunity.
But he performed. You see, 5 things we learned from Asia to Atakon.
Oh no, he doesn't come in. Well,
we have Atakon.
He doesn't come in.
You see,
I know where you're coming from.
There's this thing they say, can't have a match no year. Or Chami Pona. You've joined Black Stars.
But we've all agreed, Ray. Yeah. We've all agreed. Coach says that. That is why Okra, he thinks if Okra will not make the Black Star, it is because when he got the chance and they said play at left, he said he won't play. And then he said that he won't even play again. When you say such things, even if you are so good, you've given them an excuse not to give you a chance.
Even if you are so good, you are very good, and the handlers feel that, look, this guy can come in and play a role, they'll call you. Okay? That is why Agbasi, as we speak today, do you know Agbasi is on his way to Austria and Germany?
It's rumor.
Oh, what is rumor? Agbasi has received a call-up.
Yeah, you know that.
Out of 6 games, you call a goalkeeper. No, wait. You say his name is in. Out of 7 games or so, the last 6 games of Asofo, he's been imposed for 1. The one leading the Ghana Premier League, his goalkeeper has been consistent from day 1 up to today. What signals are you sending?
No. What signals are we sending? Away?
I'm telling you something.
In terms of Agbasi's experience.
What do you mean?
Premier League Agbasi's experience.
Che has experience.
Later, which Premier League player?
Che has been in the Champions League. Not Confederation. Champions League with Mediama. He was with Carilla before he came to Mediama. Go and check
how many matches did he play in that Champions League?
All the matches that Mediama played, he was the number 1.
Later, not Champions League that you go and do eliminate you.
Oh, you see what you are talking about.
No, not Champions League.
You are talking about a goalkeeper's performance in last 2 seasons. Do you understand my point? Last 2 seasons, and Che has still been the number 1 goalkeeper from Mediama to today.
Where did they reach in the Champions League?
But Ray,
you see,
Ray, hold on, Ray, think about this.
Africa continent
experience. Relax.
Agbasi.
Ray,
and Che doesn't have that experience. Is that what you're telling me?
Ray, let me ask you a question. So what? A coach raised the question.
Relax.
Coach raised the point. How do you think it will look when, for example, we do a call-up, right, to the national team, and the league-winning goalkeeper does not make the cut for the Black Stars call-up?
No, I mean that.
But the second keeper of a team who made less appearance,
You see, when
make the call up.
when it comes to goalkeepers,
Yes.
you look at the types available.
Yes.
Okay. Height advantage, aerial ability, ability to organize defense, shot stopping ability, how to start initiate attacks, how to start play.
Yeah.
You know, all of those things you look at that. Okay. And you look at the profiles you have. What can Ziggy do? What can Anand do? What can Asari do? You look at all of them. And you look at Agbasi. What does he also bring to the table compared to what Che brings to the table? If you have similarity somewhere,
Yeah.
you may want to be you'd want to chop and change. You want to do replacements.
Yeah.
Okay. So if the profile of Che is similar to that of Atizigi, I won't keep two of Atizigi in my team.
Oh, so are you
If the
saying that?
profile of
Are you
Anna-
saying that Che winning?
No.
For example, are you saying that Che winning the Ghana Premier
It
League
doesn't matter.
should count for nothing?
No. You see.
You see what?
If Che wins the Ghana Premier League,
Yes.
we can look at his clean sheet record. Look at his performance.
You see the
in
cases that I
Ghana
talk about.
I thought me. I've always
Yesterday,
I've always maintained. I've always maintained
yesterday,
that.
if you had watched the House of Folk, Become Chelsea's game, you have. If you have not watched Asari before, you have simply said that look, the goalkeeper for Become Chelsea, Officiating, was the best because he denied House of Folk from scoring. From out of the 8 opportunities, Asari won. By the end of the day, both had clean sheets.
Yes.
You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I get it. I agree with you because I don't think I've always maintained that I don't think clean sheets are the best ways to judge goalkeepers.
No.
I don't think because if a goalkeeper has a super,
That's why I always give credit to the two centre backs of Accra House of Folk.
Ali and
Fabian
Yes,
Barthez.
ostensibly.
Fabian Barthez.
Yeah.
Was he a good goalkeeper at Man United?
at Man United.
Average.
Yeah, he didn't do
At
as
the World
well.
Cup, was he a good
He
goalkeeper?
was a very good goalkeeper at
Uh-huh.
the World Cup.
You see, what helped him at the World Cup
Because he had the Laurent Blancs
Was
and the Mercedes
his
to
ability
defend for him.
to manage those who were in front.
Yeah, but you see, your goalkeeper's day job is
Yes.
that when the shot comes at you, we are not saying save everything. Me, I don't. You see, when people argue, for example, when I listen to people talk about Benjamin Asare, I say, we'll go to the World Cup. See, which goalkeeper hasn't conceded?
Yes.
Every goalkeeper concedes.
But you see,
But you
the
judge
point
a
I'm
goalkeeper
making-
by
the point I'm making-
what the ones
The
he
point I'm
can
making-
save.
the
You
point
can
I'm
ask
making.
anybody. I'm one of them who started rooting for Solomon Gbashi to be called to the Blaster.
Yes!
Yes.
Do you know why?
Why?
When he was keeping for House of Folk. I even made a statement that when Asari returned,
You said you even
5
said
games,
didn't you give them games?
yes,
5-2.
5-2, 3-1, so that he will be active. Not go to 6 games and he has not been in goal post.
If
Do
you
you understand my
if you
point?
put him in post next weekend, he'll perform for you. That's advice for you.
You see, we are trying to set a precedent that when the goalkeeper, we think that he has got 2 clean sheets and he doesn't keep the post, meaning he's the best. Do you understand? My argument was that Solo was number 1 for dreams. He was number 1 in Africa in
Yes.
terms of the confederation.
Yeah.
Best
He
goalkeeper
got
in an
injured,
African confederation.
He got injured. He came to Hasselhoff. He had his time, and we saw the kind of goalkeeping that he was.
Did he
doing.
prove? Did he
You
prove that he's
understand?
good enough?
He proved. But now
I think he did.
He did. But you've gone about 7 games that he being a goalpost.
No,
it doesn't
And
mean he's a bad
No.
goalkeeper.
I
think, coach. I think
I'm not saying
I
he's
think
a bad
that
goalkeeper, I'm not saying
Agbasi, I think
that at all.
Agbasi has been caught up in a situation where Hearts of Oak have one goalkeeper who is the Black
to the
Stars
World Cup.
number 1 and is very likely to go to the World
Yes.
Cup. I think what Hearts are doing is that they are playing the politics of it.
Absolutely.
That let us keep Asari in there. 1, you don't want to rock the boat. 1, he's team captain by whether by accident or design. He's been made team captain, so you almost have to keep him in because he's captain.
Absolutely.
That is 1. 2, the politics of it. You want him to be there because the more he stays in post, the likelier his chance of going to the World Cup increases.
he'll be
Good.
much fit.
And Hearts will get to benefit along the line financially.
Yes. Good.
The reason why I have a slight problem with that is where I agree with coach. Simply because when Agbasi got his opportunity in between the sticks, you could tell that that's a very good goalkeeper.
Yes.
So what any team should do is open it up, let them compete. Right? Give them games. Give Asai 5. Give Agbasi 5.
But I think Didi has handled it well.
How?
Fair. How? Okay, fine.
I think
For example,
the last five games.
They've gone 5 games, 6 games.
And I
7
can
games.
assure you that the game against Gold Stars, Asali will be imposed.
Sporty FM.
You see.
But see, I think that what Agbasi has done in the past has brought him enough
in the
credit.
past, then we should go for Razak Abalora and the
Wait, if that is true, if it's in the past, then
There should
bring
go
it
for
as a
Razak Abalora and
Cool.
Today, and I keep saying this, today, when it comes to playing in Africa, playing at the highest level and being considered the best, one of the best goalkeepers in Africa, Agbasi has been there.
That was 2 years ago.
Oh, coach.
Yes, 2 years ago.
Coach.
If you talk about history, then you go back and pick goalkeepers who have also made it.
And anytime we've seen Agbasi in post, he has reminded us of the brilliance we saw years ago.
So why
There's
is
a
it
difference between Champions League and Confederation. Some people argue that our level of the league is Confederation, not Champions League.
okay?
Do you understand? Our level of the league is the Confederation, not the Champions League.
Sporty FM.
And Midiama was in the Champions League. Go and check the teams that Midiama played.
What did they do in the Champions League?
Do you understand? They were in the group stage.
What did they do?
I'm saying that they were in the group stage.
What did they do?
Do you understand? Dreams were in the group stage. Did they win the cup? They didn't.
Dreams
got to
went
semi-final.
all the way to the
Good.
semi-finals.
They didn't win the cup.
They lost to Zamalek.
Look, Zamalek, Midiama has already played that big teams. Go and check.
And they won. And they won.
They won home games and then they lost their away games. Do you understand? Look, I'm one of them who has, and I'll continue to root for Solomon Agbasi. And I'm saying that, look, there's nothing wrong when you take Agbasi to the World Cup. But they should give him playing time.
Yeah.
Playing time.
Yes.
We are talking about Kudus when he returns from injury. He should have more playing time.
Yeah.
So he'll be
Because
much
he'll
fit.
be sharp. Yes, he has to be
How
sharp.
can you keep a goalkeeper on the bench for say 10 games and you just keep one and you tell me that goalkeeper should be taken to the World Cup? Once the one who has won the league or probably leading the league has been consistent for the last 2 seasons. What are you talking about?
Well, we've not seen him make saves.
What saves?
Have you not seen Felix Che make saves?
We've not
So
seen-
Felix, he
we've
hasn't
not-
made
we've
any
not seen him
saves.
make saves. We've not seen
No
him make
wonder,
saves.
no wonder you are rooting for Atacon. No wonder you are rooting for Atacon. Anyway, all this that we are discussing,
Yeah.
It goes to Otoado. He's the final.
Oh no, of course, coach, that is true.
Yes,
the,
so
the,
for me-
the only thing you see, me,
I'm ready to support any player that they invite.
Of course.
Any
I mean,
player at all from our local league. Any player at all.
I'm very concerned, right, for Agbasi, because in the time when Asare was out injured and he was imposed, you could tell that Agbasi is a very good goalkeeper. I don't know the kind of decision he'll make when the season comes to an end. Does he want to stay at Hearts?
He has been offered a new contract.
Does he want
as
to
I speak with you?
Does he want to try some other
I'm
thing?
saying that
Because
as I speak with you, he has been offered a new contract.
because that's for teams offering players contract. It's nothing new. Agbasi has to decide for himself.
I'm going to go to Kotoko.
Look, Ray, if it
Two
means
clubs have called him.
Ray, if it means
It's Kotoko part.
No, Kotoko is not part of them.
if it means Agbasi leaving Hearts,
Look.
for him to get a consistent run of games, so he can also make an argument
This is
for
Sporty FM.
his inclusion, or an argument to be looked at as one of the 3 national team goalkeepers. I'm all for it. Every player deserves
Nathan.
that chance.
Even with J, Mediama, I've called Agbasi's number.
Who called Agbasi's number?
Is that Mediama have called Agbasi?
Mediama would even want to take Agbasi to Africa.
Do you know why Kamal Dean, when he was
the
going,
right back, Mediama's right back.
do you know players Mediama called?
Okay, who did?
There's an offer for Che. So obviously Mediama has to look elsewhere.
Oh, there's an offer for
do you
Che.
understand?
Okay.
How can you?
I mean,
They
makes
called
sense.
Agbasi's number. Why did they call
no, who
Agbasi's
called
number?
Agbasi?
But he's just told you
I'm
that
telling
there's
you
an
who called
offer.
him. Who called him? Tell me who called him.
Now, coach, he doesn't know where we
I no, I don't know. Tell me what the state of the contract that has been offered to.
Don't mind Raymond. Don't mind. All right, the full results sheet once again.
Raymond Atacon.
Heart 0, Brekum
Raymond
Chelsea
Atacon.
0.
Atacon is going to the World
Okay,
Cup.
relax. That one.
Number 3.
That one we can't.
Nathan, let me
contest
give you
it.
left back positions. Black Stars call up. Atacon. You see, Atacon is going because of his offensive ability.
If you talk of offensive
Nathan,
ability,
Nathan.
then I think that Baba Rahman has to come back.
Nathan, Baba Rahman. You see, Baba Rahman is coming back.
Then if he's coming back,
I've told you-
what's the sense
I've
of
told you
going
Baba
for
Rahman.
Atacon?
You need good backup for him.
Backup. You're not talking about backup. He's
Gideon
Hey,
Mensah.
Ray,
Wait, Nathan, wait.
let me do my
Baba
results.
Rahman, Gideon Mensah, Atacon. Left back position, straight.
Left
They are going
back.
to the World Cup.
Okay, no problem. So we are taking 3
Atacon
left
will
backs.
play as wing back. So when Otto wants to vary the system, wing back, Atacon. You understand what I'm saying?
All right, Heart 0, Bekum Chelsea 0, Adriana 0, Hawaii United 0, Lions 1, Gold Stars 2, Holy Stars 1, Swedu All Black 0, Karela 2, 11 Wonders 0, Nations 1, Dreams 1, Samatech 0, Mediama 0, Young Apostles 0, Kotoko 2, Vision 3, Bechem United 2. If you have a look at the league table after match week 23, Mediama on 45, Mediama on 45 points, Gold Stars on 42. Hearts of Oak on 40, Asante Kotoko 38, Adriana on 38, Samatex on 36, Karela on 34. Is that correct? Karela, are they on 34? Yes, Karela on 34. Heart of Lions on 30, Vision on 30, Bechem United 29, Holy Stars 29, Nations FC 28, Dreams 27, All Blacks 27, Bekum Chelsea 27, Young Apostles 26, Hawaii United 24, and 11 Wonders on 9 points. All right, Coach, before you leave, can you give us some of the best performing players from over the weekend?
Seriously, I have to go for Ali Mohammed of House of Folk. I always mention him. He's one player, he improves match after match. I'll go for Ali Mohammed of House of Folk. And I'll go for Prince Chunebo of Basake Holy Stars.
Okay.
And I think that I'll go for Samuel Atakumi
of Gold Stars. The leading scorer in the
one
Ghana.
I'll add is Kevin Nkrumah.
Of Mediama. Yeah. Okay, all right. We'll see. Coach, we'll catch you later this week to preview match week 24. Hey, the Ghana Premier League is heating up. Match week 24. After match week 24, there are 10 rounds left. Who wins the Ghana Premier League? We'll find out in a bit. Coach, thank you so much. Have a good week, and we'll catch you later.
I hope today Raymond is fit, so that's
yeah, we
100%.
If you have seen him yesterday, I'll tell you, he was in some corner.
Oh, I see.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, you.
Anyway, these are allegations. Oh, really?
Eh?
Oh, these are
These are spiritual things.
This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. I say this is our own. Let's cherish our own. Division 1 League is back again. This is our own. Let's cherish our own. Ghana Premier League is back again. This is our own. Let's cherish our own.
Time check is 8:29. We'll get to Europe in a bit. But your comments are welcome. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. We'll see if we can take some calls a little later. But let me give you this very, very interesting announcement. Rock Nation Sports International, RNSI, is set to electrify Accra with the debut Rock Cup, a pioneering youth tournament running from the 23rd of February to the 28th of February. So today is starting at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Now, this expansion milestone draws 10 crack teams from 5 African nations, right? Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, and Guinea for round-robin thrills. Now, free admission swings open the gates to 10,000 fans, making it a people's festival. Now, representing Ghana, we've got Benab FC, Zelina Africa, Fadama Field Masters, and Sempefi. Race team. Ray, your team is here.
Sempefi. Kofodia Sempefi.
They'll clash with Nigeria's 444 FC. Oh, that's an interesting name. 444. So is the name 44444? What? 444 FC and Sporting Lagos. Cote d'Ivoire's Empire FC and Racing Club d'Abidjan. Guinea's Soar Academy and Cameroon's Kaji Sports Academy in a battle for continental bragging rights. Be there and witness tomorrow's stars come alive today. Now, the Sporty Group is a proud supporter of the Rock Cup powered by Rock Nation. Is 8:31. Let's open the phone line 054-257-1061 054-257-1061. Let's take a couple of calls, or let's take some calls. I want people to tell me how the sporting weekend went for them, right? Whether their favorite teams won or lost or all of that. Let me know. 054-257-1061 054-257-1061 and 030-279-4805. You can equally send us a WhatsApp message on 054-257-1061. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Good morning, Linda.
Yes, good morning.
Hello, I can't hear you.
Yes, Anobo, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very good. Very, very, very good.
Yes. All right, please go ahead.
Yeah, I need to is on the quiet side.
What's that?
The voice
It's
of
making another infection for Mabarama. Coming back. Why is it of Jesus Christ who has gone on the wilderness and is coming back again? We don't want to bring Mabarama again. We don't want. There are lots of good defenders around that we can use. Instead of going back for somebody who has refused because of a little moving and shying small, he doesn't want to. Now, kudos to my team, the Gunners. Yes.
Okay.
We really bounced back from ground, and then we managed to put players to where they belong. It doesn't matter either they have a bunch of players injured or whatever. We put them to their place. Now we are looking forward to the rest of the matches. And I say that that's what I think. Right after the first goal, we should be very careful. We don't want any English boys to mess us up. And when they finish, they will turn the fire on Ateta. We just saw the goal. And you rather trying to be a leader, unofficial leader, planting your head, trying to influence the players to be headed, to be focused. Now look at what you did. If not for the sake of the good play we had, this player would have gathered confidence more than expected. Because immediately after scoring and they equalized, and you are playing away too, what would have happened? But my second wife, Raymond, also, Amalua, also. I mean, how? I think money is the game to the end of the to the 90 minutes. Why? Now, I don't even know the coach we are looking for. I don't know if Jurgen Klopp is coming or not. Nobody can tell. Now, coming back to the local league, please, you people should leave Atari alone. Please. If Agosi can have a chance of going to the World Cup, maybe he should have gone for a loan at the break. He should have gone for a loan in a different team. Because there's no way Black Star is going to take 3 kickers from Africa. I don't think that's going to.
Okay.
That's no good. So no matter how good Agosi is, Atari has cemented his place in the team already. And Atari is the captain of Africa.
Yeah.
So there's no way he's going to be dropped when there is no injury. So far as he's fit, he will be the number one.
Yeah.
And once he's fit, he's the number one. He's going to the World Cup. So if Agosi really wants to go to the World Cup, he should have gone to a loan. He should have gone for a loan. In one of these things, then we could have varied it and say, we'll lift a keeper from here, a keeper from that side. But a two keepers from one team. Meanwhile, if we get one defender or 2 defenders from other teams, the teams will also benefit from the money that we have, which is very wise. So I suppose we should forget about the fact that we are looking forward, or some people are saying we should still move tickets to the World Cup. That's not going to happen. Hey, good morning to my fellows who were laughing at me on Wednesday that I couldn't get up and all that. Today I am up and running.
I heard that yesterday.
But he said it himself.
Sorry.
He said he was slow. You couldn't get out of bed to go to bed. He said it.
and Emmanuel and Kola today, I'm up. Their work can never come to pass.
Okay.
It won't happen.
Okay.
If it is West Africa, we will say the better solar in the better form. But we need to see you. So we will say the Africa and far from for them. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you so much. 8:36. Let's take some more calls. 054-257-1061. 054-257-1061. This is the Sporty Breakfast. Let me know, how did the sporting weekend go for you? Let me take this caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Please, my name is Kevin calling from Spinter.
Okay, I want you to lower the volume of your radio.
Please,
I said, I want you to lower the volume of your radio. Is it down? Is the radio down or off?
please, I put it off.
Okay, please go ahead.
Please, I am here to say, Abaloa cannot help us. Abaloa cannot help us. Please, anything that Florentino Perez will do to sack that man, is not the man to help Madrid. How can you take Valverde out and Billy Gonzalo Garcia? You are taking you further out and Saka. The moment if you took Valverde out now, I'll say this game, you have lost the game. And 90 plus 1 minute is score us.
Oh.
And why? Abaloa is the academic coach, is not coach. I don't know how to do this one. Thank you. This is what I want to say. Thank you, boss.
All right, thank you so much. Ray, it looks like the Real Madrid fans are unhappy at all. I watched the game. I was so disappointed in how they closed that game out. It was really sad. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, Ali, we're doing inside.
Okay.
The road matter you are talking this morning. Ali, it's very serious.
Mm-hmm. Which matter is this?
The road matter.
Ah.
I mean, do you tell you that MPs don't build roads? So, tell you, this country says, you don't. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm beginning to love the Ghana Premier League. Charlie, you are making me to fall in love with the league. I mean, I don't, the way you fight, like Friday, the way you talk about the league, and Mondays you come in. Charlie, the way you are going around the league, I hope this, the way you are talking about the league is the same way they are playing the matches on the field.
No, but you have to watch the matches too. As for us, we'll
the matches I watch, Charlie, this is like this weekend. We should have shown the demo match. The how do you call it? They talk the interesting matches. But what if you have to show what you have in Kotoko match? Why do that? Why is it so?
As for that one we can't say.
Hey,
that one we can't say.
Demo and how do you call it? Says it would be a nice game to watch. But that game wasn't live on TV. But I'm just loving the way you guys are going around the Ghana Premier League. You guys will keep it out. And for Spurs, they should go and use the team to change kebab.
They should do what?
They should go and use the team to change kebab.
Ah.
Even Wolves that they are relegated. Look at the way they are playing. Like yesterday they were playing like they were such a stake. Like this, I wouldn't pay them.
Why?
Tell me, what kind of football is that? See, because they gave the Wolves and Arsenal game, and Wolves even who are relegated are even doing powers.
Mm-hmm.
And no plan. This one is not a derby again. This Tottenham and Arsenal game is not a derby anymore. Like, what kind of football was that? Tell me, if you are going down to help yourself, if you are going down, help yourself. Sometimes lavishing down at the table is fighting against asthma. This is a derby for crying out loud. the home and away matches. After I got it for like 4-1, like how. Sorry. Have a good morning.
All right. Thank you. 8:40. You can still give us a call 054-257-1061, 054-257-1061. You can call the other number 030-279-4805, or you can send us a WhatsApp message on 054-257-1061. Let me take this caller. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
Yeah. Obodai.
Yes.
Is Coach Sefa in your studio?
No, he's left. No, he's left. No, he's not around. He has to take care of some other business.
Okay. You see, me, I was a sportsman. I was an athlete. I was in the same camp with Kofi Masmos, not his junior brother. His junior brother, when he came to the stadium and he wanted to use the starting block, it was me who introduced him to the starting blocks. You understand?
Yeah.
Anybody who is a sports person will know the Arsenal's problem is not because it's in their mind or it's a mentality. Arsenal is playing in 4 major competitions and topping all. Have you ever been a sports person before? Or ask Coach Sefa, have you ever been a sports person before? He had a team, and the team was playing European Champions League and topping the initial one. Arsenal is not playing a playoff. Arsenal is topping the EPL. Am I lying? Arsenal is in the Carabao, final. Arsenal is still in the FA Cup. They play a match every 3 days. Fatigue will set in. Any sportsman who is fatigued will make mistakes. When Manchester United beat Arsenal, it was because the defending made a mistake. Yesterday, Tottenham goal. It was because Declan Rice made a mistake. Just take a look at Declan Rice. He's so exhausted. Any coach would want to replace him and rest him. But just that you don't trust the next person. So you keep using the same team players. But they deserve applause. Instead of Coach Sefa coming to sit in your stadium and saying that they want to lose to what do you call it? What is the name of that thing? Wolves, Nottingham Club, and then come and beat you. Listen, Arsenal deserves a medal for doing what they are doing. Also, the Manchester United people who are going around Saka, I think they should wait. Most time they say it's the best, isn't it?
Okay, so who has said that Arteta should be sacked?
Oh no, I really come on your air and you said it was your company's what you call policy. So I don't want to. It's been there. It's last time.
So he said what? So he said what? Hold on, I want to understand something. You see, because I represent my company, so anything that puts my company's name into disrepute, I will feel very strong about it. Now, you are saying that what? It is our company policy that what we said we should.
No, I said I followed your program. This Nami was a person chairing it.
Yes.
And I even complained. I said it has become like your company's policy.
But do you know that's relax. Do you know that's a very unfair thing to say?
It's not unfair. Look,
it's a very unfair thing to say that.
It's not unfair.
Relax. Point number one. Relax. Point number one. You see, I didn't even say absurd. You said absurd. I'm saying that it's a very unfair. It's a very unfair. The word I'm using is unfair.
Okay.
It is unfair to assume. Hold on. Relax. It is unfair to assume that Sporty FM, as part of the larger Sporty group, we are an international company, and you are assuming that our company policy is that we should say that Arteta should be sacked.
Listen. This thing I'm saying.
I'm coming. Hold on. Let it relax. Let it sink in. Let it sink in properly. That you are saying that the Sporty group, Sporty FM, Sporty Bet, football.com, Sporty TV. Our company policy is that we say Arteta should be sacked.
No, that's not what I said.
So what are you saying?
I complained on a program about
that what?
Zlatan. Listen.
So relax. You see, hold on. Before we even go further, I think that this is an absolute non-starter. Before we even go further, let it sink in. That when people make comments, they are not a reflection of Sporty FM, Sporty TV, football.com, whatever. Is that clear?
So if
is that clear? Hold on, see, relax. Is that clear? I want it to sink in properly.
No.
Is that clear?
You're speaking to.
You know what, Charlie? Immortal. Give me another caller. Right, give me another caller, Charlie. I'm too happy and too excited to be put off by a caller who's showing arrant ignorance on an early Monday morning. And I'm sure you are not a child too. I'm sure you're an elderly, and then you come and say that Sporty FM's policy is that we should sack Arteta. Charlie, don't make me say things this morning.
But you know, when on any show on this platform, when people come to share their opinion on matters like the performance of clubs and all, it is their opinion.
It is their opinion. So how can you conclude that Zlatan comes to say that Arteta should be sacked, and then that is Sporty FM's position? Hey, really? You sound absolutely ridiculous. I'm quite stunned. Really? Let me take this one. Hello. Yes.
This man, this is not the first time you listen. You don't know the single way. I thought this thing, how they call it. So this guy, your police are not the name.
Immortal.
I thought Immortal with the temper. You don't know the single way. You feel like this. You know they shouldn't retaliate. Like later, I'll give you freedom. Retaliate, fire them. This is the stupidity was at the highest level. What kind of price is that?
Emmanuel, you sorry.
This is for Charlie. Fire them. If you know that you should come down, but now fire them. Go after them. When they come after you, go after them. What is it?
Emmanuel, thank you. 8:48. Let me take a few more calls, and then we can talk about things that happened over the weekend in Europe. 054 257 1061. Let me take this caller. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Nana. Kotoko.
Okay, all right. Please go ahead.
You see, something is funny. This is 40 Ghana. I know you have other stations in Kenya and all that in Nigeria. So is the person saying that this particular statement that he made, that Sporty FM and the Sporty Group, they decided to talk against Arteta or Arsenal. You know that they share this thing to all the radio stations and they are going to discuss. What do they even do? What do they do? Why? Of all the clubs, why Arteta? It's not like it's Real Madrid or Barcelona. So like this one, it is sometimes I told my friend, is it those times? I think I heard that like when it comes to voting, they were not allowing everybody to vote. It's sometimes it makes sense because if you wake up this morning, by this early morning, it's not even close to 9, and like you are just thinking, like you want to think, like your thought process, and something comes up. At least you will think about it before you press your phone. That let me call Sporty and then say something. But for you to even think about this and to believe it yourself, you believe that the whole voting group, like Kenya, Uganda, everything, they've been sent a mail.
In any case, if we say Arsenal should sack Arteta, will Arsenal even listen to us to sack anybody?
No, like, what do you even gain? Like, what is the benefit?
That's the thing. What do we gain?
Is it that you are winning and you're like the Sporty Bet, you are losing?
Bro, I don't even.
Maybe that's the point. Maybe Arsenal is winning too many games. So
no,
you want that's
why that's why I kept asking him he should think about it carefully because it doesn't. Anyway, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
It's surprising. And my last point is I'm I'm a House of Folk fan.
Yes.
You see, we are all. I used to watch the local league. I used to be a fan of it. In Takrade, you listen to Kuntu Blanc. I don't know if you know Kuntu Blanc.
Yeah.
Before you go to school,
Yeah.
you have to listen to Sky Power, listen to Hearts of Folk, like their matches, Azakes and all that. But you see this man that happened during the weekend. This one you don't need VAR. If you need VAR to make this decision, this is a blatant penalty later. This one is too obvious. Imagine somebody moving from Kaswa to the stadium and coming to watch support that crowd to vote, and you deny them this penalty. Yes, it's not fair. See, sometimes if it's about maybe the courses that they refuse need, but let's improve our game. Our game is too far. Now Tanzania and even Uganda, Kenya, they are all moving. I want a Go Maria game. And look at the pace. And look compared to the pace that Accra to for a whole Accra to they are playing on. It's not fair. You want us to come and patronize this is your product.
Yeah.
You want that to come and then patronize it. And you are giving us something terrible. How do you want people to come and watch this thing? Sometimes I like that guy more than Liverpool. But just watching the games, I can just be pressing my phone. I know they are not even going to create five chances. It's not fair. And so let's improve our local league. It's not nice. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. 8:51.
This is
Let me take this caller. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Nathan, good morning.
Yeah.
I'm calling from Tema.
Okay, all right.
Nathan, this morning, your colleague, Raymond, was arguing about forgetting Ukraine, isn't it?
Yes, he was.
Ukraine is 32, isn't it?
Yes, it's 32, I believe. Yes, I think so.
32. How old is Benjamin Asare?
33, I think.
33.
I think so. I could be wrong.
Football age, plus 2 or plus minus 2.
As for that one, it's conspiracy theory. What I know is what I've said.
Mate. Listen, please, can I ask you something?
Yes.
What is the standard of Ghana League? African rating, where does Ghana League fall?
I don't have the ranking in front of me. The global ranking, I know that they were close to 100. I think was it 100? I think. I don't seem to have.
You are beyond 50 in Africa, isn't it?
I mean, the global ranking. Well, the global ranking had a mix of countries, so I have to distill where Ghana is. But I don't think Ghana will be in the top 10 or top 20.
Thank you very much. Please, did you watch the AFCON?
Yes, I watched the AFCON.
Thank you very much. The last 10 countries. Before I go to that, African rating, Ghana is beyond 10, isn't it?
Yeah, I would suspect so. Yes, I would suspect so.
Thank you. Okay. With the AFCON, the keepers that came with the national teams, can you tell me one country? I'm talking about the last 10 countries. One country that came with the local keeper. That is within, apart from Egypt. Egypt is because Egypt, the standard of the league is way beyond Ghana. Apart from Egypt, can you tell me?
South Africa.
South Africa.
Yeah.
Thank you. Within that, South Africa, where did they get to?
Where did South Africa even get to? They were beaten by Egypt, right?
Yeah.
Round of 16, I think.
They were beaten by Egypt. Did you see the quality of goalkeeping at the AFCON?
Yeah.
Thank you. The keeper you people have been praising, it's not even up to African standard. Okay. How much more the World Cup?
You see, but the point is that the decision to make or to choose the Black Stars goalie doesn't fall in my hands or your hands. It falls in the.
I know.
Hey, so relax. When people get upset with us, I wonder why you get upset with us because
no. I'm not upset with you.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking in general terms. But Ghanaians are praising mediocrity. I'm talking in general terms.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So, if another goalkeeper from the Ghana Premier League were chosen, would your reaction still be the same?
They are still not up to that standard.
Okay, so
even Africa.
So for you, no goalkeeper from the Ghana Premier League should play for the Black Stars.
Yes.
Okay, so that's your conclusion.
Yes.
Okay, fair point. I mean, it's
Somebody who is not up to African standard, how much more the world standard? Someone who is not up to Africa, even Champions League in Africa, even Champions League have gone far. CAF Confederation Cup. CAF Confederation. Our keepers are not even up to that standard. Look at our teams when they go to Africa. What happens?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What happens? Our teams when they get to Africa, what happens? They see the difference between playing in Africa and playing a standard league. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Ato, thank you so much. 054. Let me take my final call. My final caller. 054 257 1061. 054 257 1061. Let me take my final caller. Hello.
Hello, Anita.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I want to say,
Boko.
Raymond.
Okay.
And the weekend, I'm clear.
What's your name and where are you calling from, please?
My name is Colin.
Okay.
Madina.
All right. Please go ahead.
Yes. So this weekend, I watched the Chelsea Man United, the female FA Cup.
Yes. The Women's FA Cup.
Yeah. I got that broken, you know. Chelsea defeated us 2-1 next time. I feel really bad. But congrats to the girls.
You felt really bad.
Yeah.
I see.
You know, I'm a die Man United fan. Anything United, I hate inside.
And you felt bad.
Bad.
And you felt bad.
Yeah.
Do you know that Chelsea women's team, they are the best women's team in England?
Yeah, but not this season.
But they still have better quality than Man United's women's team.
For now, I don't think the quality is that much compared to 3-4 years ago.
I see.
Yeah, so you Chelsea, because I feel the thing that I don't like because of my brother. So anything Chelsea,
okay.
I don't like it.
Okay.
And today, he's hoping that we lose and he'll come after him. But everything get ready. You do the green Acuna, it should happen.
Okay.
So I'll call you then. To continue the Man United vibe. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Let me put a pause on the calls. Oh man, this radio working. Anyway. Anyway, I said I was taking. Okay, let me take this last call. My producers, after this, shut the phone line. I'm not taking any more calls. Let me take this one. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Call.
Yes, good morning.
Thank you for allowing me in there.
Okay.
This is Augustine Castle.
Okay, please go ahead.
This one, I was having an interesting time. It's really fascinating how sometimes people think people always have to speak their mind. You understand? I mean, the fact that you're having a divergent opinion to somebody's view doesn't mean then who is to tell who to say what on radio? You understand? So let me get back to the reason why I'm good. Last after the Super Clash, I was complaining about how House of Folk were playing. Now I was talking about our finishing, you know. But you see, because House of Folk won on a day, you see, everybody was happy. But I was very much concerned about the kind of football they were playing. You understand? And I was complaining about how they take their shot. You see, sometimes when the ball comes to them, you see, being a striker is instinctive. It's either you have it or you don't. So sometimes I have problem with this developmental coaches. So what did they see? What did they see to determine that, oh, this player should be a striker? Or is it the players themselves that feel like, oh, maybe to me, Johnny, so I'm a winger. I can do this, so I'm here. I can do this, so I'm here. Like how? Because when you watch the players, it's like they are being displaced. Me personally, I feel like when they are being, deployed in different positions, they will perform better. Look at Wellington. Newcastle midfielder.
Yeah.
This guy was trained as a striker. And you now saw him and he said, no, the way you finish it and the way your body composure in the box, you can't be a striker. So I'll deploy you in the midfield. And the guy succeeded and eventually had a call-up in the Brazilian national team. Do you understand?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think the FA should take a critical look into how these players are being developed. I think the problem comes from their orientation into professional football and not because sometimes when they get to their peak, the kind of things that they do and how they play their football, you see, the coaches that they are having, Didi and Co. I mean, these are professional coaches. They are top-notch coaches. You understand? So when they are coaching these players, they are assuming that they've gone through certain procedures.
Yeah.
You get so they continue from somewhere. By the end of the day, if somebody is in a university and now you give the person a project to do, and at the end of the day, the person is not even able to, put together a simple essay, how is it going to work? Is it now that they are coming to tell you how to go about your sentences and all that? So I think we should look into the development. It's so bad. It's so bad. Out of work, apart from the midfielder Karim and the goalkeeper, the rest of them. Yeah. It's really bad. So I think the FA should look into it. If it is some material, some basic material that they will provide for the academies or the grassroots to help them to aid in their passing, their shooting, and all that. They should do that. That will help us a lot. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. 2 minutes after 9. This is still the Sporty Breakfast. Michael Azabedo is joining us. Let me bring Michael in. I said I wasn't going to take any more calls, and people are trying to sneak in. You lie. Let me go to Michael Azabedo. Oh, my producer, should I take this one? I should take this. The last one. Last one. Okay, let me take this one. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Q.
Yes.
This is about stage 4.
Okay, all right. Where are you calling from, please? All right, please go ahead.
I know that the issue is cool about the caller that made that unlawful.
Is that unlawful? Oh, how? He hasn't broken the law yet. He hasn't broken the law, but I just find...
But it's against Sporty bet. And arguably, Sporty is the biggest bet platform in the world. Arguably. Seriously. So he making this statement, it's only Sporty about only bet. It's about this stages and blah 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 blah. So it's very painful. I feel your pain, and I think it's hard time that Immortal to be blocking some callers, their numbers.
Immortal should block some numbers.
Oh, seriously, Mr. Q, seriously, so that other callers will learn from this. You get it? Or let's say we buy another SIM or get another, even if we get another SIM, and we hear his voice,
we'll block the person. All right, please go ahead.
Okay. This weekend, and I'm happy a caller called and seconding me about he's supporting a club, not a team. You see, some of the fans, they support the team, they don't support the club. You have to support the team under 18, 20, blah blah, women and blah blah blah. All of them have to put your passion there.
That's true. That's true.
Yes,
that's wonderful.
You have to put your passion there. Apart from me saying it some days ago and this caller saying it, I've not heard any caller calling saying that United women lost or United under this lost, so they feel pain. All they know is United, Manchester United, the senior team.
That's true. That is true.
So Charlie, me, the Sunday went to extra time. Chelsea beat us 2-1. We played well than our previous meeting with them, and I know that we'll be meeting them in the League Cup final at Wembley. Yeah, and I know that one day we'll do justice to them. Sure, we'll do justice to them. Manchester United, we are playing this evening. We have to win this. Because Liverpool is closing the gap. Just to play draw, so this is an advantage to us. You have to win and close Aston Villa's point.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
And let me go to the NBA. My boss is starting to beat Lakers woto. At their own court. At their own court. We beat them by 21, 22 cap. So I'm very happy, and Jason Tatum is coming back. Immediately Jason Tatum comes back. First we will be the number 1 seed.
When is the timeline for Tatum's return?
I'm hearing probably first match.
Oh,
he's training. He did training with the G team. That's the Boston mains.
Okay.
So now he's training with the senior team. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you go to every platform of injuries, you know, see Jason Stadium's name is there.
Okay.
So he has recovered, but his potential game for him to play his first match, and I'm hearing we will play the Sixers.
Okay.
So that one is a very rival match. So
yeah,
him coming back, I'm sure Sporty will be the number 1 team to win the league.
Okay, I mean it's good news. It's not the league. I mean it will be nice to see Tatum back on the floor. I mean the league has missed
Mr.
him.
Q.
Yes.
Am I right to call Mr. Q?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I'm having a feeling that you're a Lakers fan.
No, I don't. I don't support. I respect the Lakers and the Celtics for their legacy, but I don't support either team. So.
Okay.
I don't support.
Thank you very much. You let me go, sir. I don't call it to come. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. 6 minutes after 9. This is the Sporty Breakfast. All right. We are putting a pause on the calls. Let me bring in Michael as I brought you. Michael, good morning. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Mr. Q. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very fine. How was your weekend?
The weekend was great. I'm yet to get my memo concerning how I should do my Ateta agenda. So please, when we are done, send it.
Oh man, Michael, you know, this job, man. Sometimes it can get really strange. You come across all kinds of strange characters, you know.
like in Tree, we say, on more damn. How will anybody conceive such an idea or thought and then feel so confident to come on air and then just bless it out?
You know, and say that the entire Sporty group we want Mikel Arteta sacked. I mean, Michael, look, this is on a side, but tell me, how have you dealt with some of these very ridiculous things sometimes that you probably hear callers say on your show, you know, when you worked or where you worked previously or on social, or even when you meet people in person? And first, how do you feel when you hear some of these very funny things?
Okay, so judging or depending on the platform, I give you the response that is appropriate. If it's on X, I just go heavy at you. I'll just give you your MWT, as simple as such. If it is on Facebook, I will tolerate you for a bit, and then I'll just deliver the salvage to you. Then, if it is on radio, I just allow you to spit whatever you want to spit. When you are done, I just allow you to leave, and then let the rest of the callers deal with it. We are diverse in many ways, but the level of absurdity in some people is beyond comprehension. You can't actually decode where and how they're able to think or conceive such thoughts and then also propagate it. And that is where it gets really weird for me. But I think we are different human beings.
Anyway, Michael, let's start to digest the weekend. I don't know whether you want to share a thought or two on the Ghana Premier League. I don't know where you were, which game you followed, but I mean, you have an open check.
Okay, so I think the game I watched was half a book encounter. And after the game, I think, yes, you know what has happened in Eswatini? The referee who was beaten to pulp by angry fans. I think there is a general problem with officiating in Africa. And at our flagship competition like the AFCON, there was a lot of refereeing controversy. So if at that level, we still recorded unsatisfactory refereeing performance, then it means if you trickle down to the lower levels, then you are likely to have a lot of refereeing decisions going wrong at the major leagues across the African countries. And just as it happens here, it is happening in other countries. We've seen such incidents in Congo, Kenya, and it's across board. I think there is a general issue with officiating on the continent, and we need to look at it with that larger focus. How do we curb it, or how do we improve the standards of officiating here? I think, is it about the refereeing education we are giving to our referees? Is it about the integrity of these referees, which are mostly compromised, and as such, although they know the laws of the game, they don't apply it as it should because they are compromised and they are trying to favor one party as against the other. There is a general issue, and I think on a larger scale, let's sit down, let's analyze it, because anybody who watched the Asafo game saw it. It was blatant. So it becomes a bit surprising that the referee and his assistants did not see that incident. And a lot of people will say VAR. But again, VAR is being technically applied where there is a clear and obvious error. And so even in the case of VAR, the same application issues might affect it, and they will not even go to the screen to look at it. So I think it is more about us appreciating that officiating is not just a Ghana problem, it is an Africa problem. And that will be the first step towards trying to solve what is happening in our refereeing sector. It is a big issue. But that aside, I think Asafo themselves did not create a lot to score. And that is the problem that has bedeviled them throughout this season. They've not scored even up to 25 goals so far this season. They have an impressive defensive record, but it looks like in terms of the scoring record, it is not the best, and I think they need to improve on it. And again, their home record. After their game yesterday, I did the statistics, and it means that Asafo have dropped 11 points at home in terms of home matches. Yes, they played 11 games at home, and then that gives you around 33, and they've won 18 out of the 33.
Okay.
So clearly it points towards the fact that if Asafo were able to maximize their home performance, then they would have been sitting comfortably at the top of the Ghana Premier League table. Because in terms of home performance, the BNA Gold Stars is the best team. Mediama is second. Mediama are topping the table as it stands now. And they have garnered or collected 28 points at home in their home games, although they have played 12 matches, which gives you 36 points. And then they have maximized 28 points out of the 36 available points. Asafo, on the other hand, 33 points, and they have just 18. So the point gap in terms of home points collected between Mediama and then Asafo is 10. And 10 points is enough to do Asafo a lot of good in terms of their title bid. And I don't know why this is happening. They've played at two venues, Accra Sports Stadium and then the Legon Stadium. I remember when they were moving from Accra, they said they had a bit of fortune at Legon, and they feel that their failure to get results at Accra Sports Stadium would be corrected when they moved to the Legon Sports Stadium. And they went there, they won their early games, and then normalcy set in terms of their not so impressive home performance. I think there is a larger picture to this, and they will need to properly assess it. It is a big issue that needs to be sorted out. If Asafo deal with it, trust me, they are the best team in the league in terms of challenging for the title. But their home record will always pull them down and will not get them closer to where they want to get to.
Quite interesting. Any other thoughts on the Ghana Premier League before we hop on the jet?
I think we are getting to the business end of the season, and the concern I have does not relate to the Ghana Premier League. I think it's about Ghana football.
Okay.
I don't know if you've got wind of it, and maybe the FA can also tap into what I'm saying. They are aware, I want to believe. There is a disturbing trend of Division 1 and Division 2 league matches which appears on certain betting platforms, and then how they are allegedly being manipulated. What happened, I think yesterday, was Techima Liberty's game against Legon Cities.
Okay.
The game ended, I think, 4-3 or 4-2. It had to be suspended on these betting platforms that loaded them. And it was because the game had been compromised. This was the allegation that was flying through. I expect the FA to go behind the scenes and investigate these results. How is it that all of a sudden Division 2 matches in Ghana has become appealing enough for betting platforms to upload it on their respective platforms? I think it's a bit worrying, and the trend keeps going on. I had a complaint from someone yesterday, and it was like, he wants to file a petition to one betting company because he won money, which is around 250,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
And that his bet has been cancelled because the game or the event was flagged as a compromise match, i.e. a fixed match. And it's a Division 2 game. And I told him yes, because when he was registering on that platform and he agreed to the terms and conditions, it's part of it that if the betting company finds enough evidence to suspect that a game has been compromised, they have the right to revoke that betting event, and then all bets on it will be cancelled or will be nullified. He didn't still agree, but I asked him, Chairman, and to be sure it's a game now, could try So it is very disturbing. And when we are getting to the business end of the season, a lot of these allegations and these reports will fly through. And I expect the FA to sit up, go behind the scenes, and then look properly into these things. It is happening widespread. There is an allegation here
the voice
in
of
Ashanti region regarding the Division 2. In Central region, the same. In Greater Accra, I want to believe it's the same, but I've not gotten any information on it. There is a bigger issue that we are facing. And it's not the betting companies who are doing this. There are some syndicates who are operating.
Okay.
I remember when we were in Morocco, Gary knows this. A certain Nigerian guy contacted us. He contacted Gary first. Gary gave my number to him. And then he was like, he wants to pick statistics on Ghana football.
Okay.
And I said, okay, fine. And he needed reporters across board. When where the conversation was headed was that his interest was solely premised on the Division 2 league. As a chairman, we have the elite league, we have the Division 1 league. And you want to look at players and everything. This is the best league that you can. He said, no, he prefers Division 2 league. And we can start with some games that he said. I said, you are not serious. And it starts from these. They gather information about our lower tier leagues, and then they start putting up or trying to establish contact, and they do what they have to do. The FA should take a critical look at this and then deal with it.
Wow, those are very troubling things. Maybe one of these days we need to sit and have a conversation. But you are right. The duty bearer is the Ghana Football Association, and the Ghana Football Association must open its eye and really crack down on some of these things, because they really destroy the integrity of the league, and they put a dent on Ghana football. Let's go to Europe quickly. For listeners, there's Total English Football after Sporty Breakfast. Yvonne Woyome will be here with her gang, so do stay tuned. They will do a deeper dive into all things Premier League. But Michael, what was your biggest story from England? And then we move on to the other leagues.
It was Arsenal's response after the setback they suffered during midweek.
Yeah.
And also Manchester City's result against Newcastle.
Yeah.
Everybody posed the question, and Arsenal answered brilliantly.
Yeah.
I think we have to give it to them. A lot of times we have questioned the character and then the mental toughness of this Arsenal team. And yesterday they produced a performance and a result that exemplified a team that has improved, judging if you compare previous seasons to what is happening this season. And they have showed that they're a team that have learned. Yes, what happened in their game against Wolves, what happened in games against Liverpool where they dropped points, happens to almost every team that is challenging for a title. Even Manchester City, with all the experience they have in terms of Pep and then the players at their disposal, there is always a downside to their season. That is how come we say seasons are marathons. And when you drop down, the ability to rise up and bounce back is very important. And Arsenal established that in that performance against Tottenham Hotspur. It was the right opponent because it's a North London derby. And in derby games, you need to step up. You need to deliver. You need to prove a point. Aside Arsenal's ambitions of winning the title, it is a derby game. And in your lowest moment, if there is any game that you need to pick up yourself and deliver, it is games like this. And Arsenal showed up, played against the right opponent, judging by the situation or the condition that Spurs find themselves in, and then they did deliver. I think it was a positive one for them, and that was to me the biggest statement that they could have made regarding their title ambition. Now it's neck to neck with Manchester City. They have played a game more. They have 5 points, or they are 5 points better than Manchester City is. Let's see what happens. But moments like this means that all we have to do is that we grab our popcorn, sit behind our screens, and observe the drama.
Yeah. Whilst we enjoy the drama, and then somebody too says that we want Arteta sacked. Absolute ridiculousness, isn't it? I've heard stuff that's probably the most absurd, one of the most absurd I have ever heard. Right? And the more I think about it, the more ludicrous it even sounds. Absolutely, I can't be. It's Charlie. It's the level of man. It's just incredible. Anyway, so Arsenal and you are right though. I was really happy with the response. I think that no matter the opponent Arsenal were playing, I think they would have won that game simply because of the conditions that were prevailing at the time. You know, City had won, they had to respond, and great response from Arsenal. I'm very happy for Eberechi Eze. In your very first 2 North London derbies as an Arsenal player, he scores 5 goals, and that's you know, you can talk about different things, winning titles and all of that, but you also need to respect club culture and club tradition. And I think for Ebe Eze, scoring 5 in the North London derby is how you endear yourself to Arsenal fans and how you write your name in their minds. You score 5 against the old enemy. Brilliant stuff. I don't know if there are any high points you want to talk about from England before we jump to the other leagues.
And you are right when you say, aside Spurs, Arsenal would have won against any other opponent. And it's true. Anytime they face a setback and they need to respond, they respond heavily. Don't forget, when they went on that 3-match winless run against Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, and then Manchester United beat them at the Emirates, their next game was against a high-flying Leeds United. Leeds were then upsetting the odds. They were punching above their weight. And a lot of people were like, how will Arsenal fare against them, judging by the state they were in? And they started with a heavy 4-0 win against Leeds. They followed it up with a 3-1 trouncing of Sunderland. Then they also had to embark on that 1-1 draw, 2-2 draw against Brentford and Wolverhampton Wanderers. But I think it speaks of how improved their character level has become.
Yeah.
Because in previous seasons, you would have seen us now wilt under the pressure, and then they would have capitulated. But now, yes, they suffer a setback, but they're able to bounce back. And it shows that there is an improvement in where they were in previous seasons and where they are now. And that is a positive in there. For Eberechi, I think he will be the most hated person in North London. And he's a proper London boy. Proper London boy.
Yeah.
And so he knows the dynamics of games like this very, very well. And for him to show up, because he snapped Spurs were cutting him, and it looked like they were going to get him. Then Arsenal jumps into the picture, and Eze says, hold my beer, I want to go to the other side of North London. And he snaps Spurs, he joins Arsenal, he plays against Spurs. In the first game, he delivers a hat-trick. Then he comes to Spurs' own home yard or own home grounds, and then he delivers a brace. 5 goals in 2 matches against them. I think whenever a conversation sparks up on the street of North London and Eberechi has this name coming, depending on who is speaking to him or who is speaking to Eberechi has this name, the response will be either the person chuckles or the person responds with smiles. And the Spurs fan would definitely be very infuriated and he will chuckle. The Arsenal fan will laugh and then will be very happy that he's joined them. That's a positive. But on the other side of the Premier League, I think it has to do with Chelsea and their passion, or I don't know how to term it, but I think they have developed a new habit of dropping points from winning positions, and they become the new Robin Hood of the Premier League. It looks like if you are a struggling Premier League side and you come to Stamford Bridge, Chelsea will find a way to dash you points. And they actually all the issues that bedevil them are self-inflicted. They actually cause it. 6 red cards, and it's led to them dropping points in games they should have won and then managed very easily. And when everybody thought they had learned their lesson, judging by the Leeds United episode, they just allowed themselves to unravel in similar manner against Burnley, and then they drop points against them. I think, I don't know, but this is the reality playing in the face of Liam Rosinia. And now he knows that, yes, the honeymoon period is over. This is where you get to the real business. And it will be very difficult pulling Chelsea from where they are, because the disciplinary record has been there since Mauricio Pochettino. Pochettino, Enzo Maresca, and he has come to inherit it. And the disciplinary issues are at the back. It is the backbone of everything wrong that happens to Chelsea in moments like this. And Rosinia needs to find a way to deal with it. And I think it will be very, very good if he's able to sort that out. If he does it, it's like 40% sorting out Chelsea's failure to be clinical and then finish off games when they should.
Okay. Let's go to Spain. Well, it was a very interesting weekend. Real Madrid lost their way at the very end. They lost that game, and then Barcelona took advantage to go top of the table. Your thoughts on those two games? First, the Real Madrid won.
Sporty FM.
They lost 2-1 on the road.
Yeah, I think it was a very poor attitude and approach to the game from Real Madrid. And under Abelua, it looked like they had turned around the corner, specifically in the contest of the La Liga. And against Osasuna, it was a team that they knew the atmosphere at that stadium will be charged, and they will have a go at Real Madrid. They will target certain players, and it was not surprising to see Vinny Jr. on the receiving end of a lot of intimidation from the Osasuna fans. And really needed to approach that game in the same manner they approached the game against Benfica. But I don't know, but they did not start the game well. They were conceding a lot of quality chances. Thibaut Courtois was on hand to lift them at various points in time, but you sensed that it won't be long before Osasuna found the breakthrough. And it came when Courtois had to foul, and then they committed a penalty. After the penalty, Madrid needed a response. They did. In the second half, they did bring out that response, and I'm very happy for Vinny Jr. I think he's been on a roll since Abelua came on board. He's rediscovered his mojo. He's contributed like 9 goal involvements in 8 games, which is very positive under Alvaro Abelua. And I thought it was a needed impetus to drive Madrid on to try and see if they can push for a late winner. And it was on the other side. Terrible defending. I don't know why Abelua decided against playing Rudiger. Whenever you start David Alaba and then Marco Asensio, then it's a necessary recipe for disaster, because these are 2 players who are not at their best. Alaba, he's been very rusty. He's not your trusted center back to deal with issues. If you are playing him as part of a 3-man central defense, that is okay. But if it's to help anchor the defense in a defensive line that has another central defender who is not well experienced, does not have a cool head, and then at the slightest, he will go to ground and make a sliding tackle, then it's always going to expose the inefficiencies of Alaba. So I don't know why Abelua decided to make a lot of changes to his back line. He started Dani Carvajal, he played Raul Asensio, and then David Alaba. 3 changes in a 4-man defense. I don't think it was the best, and it affected their rhythm and how they started the game. And then again, these defenders, particularly Raul Asensio, he was at fault for the second goal. He went to ground easily, and then just like it is said in Psalm 23, Osasuna prepared a table before and then they dined perfectly. It was a beautiful goal that was scored, and it broke Real Madrid hearts. But I think at the other end in Catalonia, the Barcelona folks were rejoicing, and they knew that they had a job to do, simply as beating Levante and the moving top of the La Liga table. It is exciting when you see like regular changes in terms of who tops the table. But then again, it also speaks to how the La Liga has not really been of that standard in this particular season. Barca has been there, Madrid has taken over. Madrid is also upstaged by Barcelona, and Barca has to move up. I don't know, but it is exciting for the neutrals. But for the typical Barca fans or the typical Real Madrid fans, it becomes a disturbing trend, because you don't actually have your hands firmly gripped at the top position, and it becomes an issue that they will have to sort out. So, but it was positive that Barcelona moved up, and Madrid will now have to chase. Let's see how far it goes. And it makes the upcoming Clasico very appetizing.
It does. You know, and throw Atletico Madrid into the mix. They got themselves a win. Yes, they got themselves a win as well. Quite interesting. They are also pushing hard. They beat Espanyol by 4-2. They are also trying to see what they can do in terms of getting into those Champions League places. Let's move to the Serie A. And I guess Parma, they went to the San Siro, got themselves a 1-0 win. They beat AC Milan by 1-0. Wow, very interesting result for Parma.
Yeah, very, very. And I think it's been a thing with Milan. They do so well against the big teams, especially when they play away. But when the small teams or the non-performing teams come to town, they actually struggle against them. And after halftime, when it was 0-0, I knew it was going to be a difficult game for AC Milan. And Parma just did their former coach a favor, Christian Kivu. It allows them some respite atop the La Liga standings, and they've established a very healthy gap. So it means that they can afford to rotate players and then switch focus to the Champions League. Unlike what happened to them last season, where they had to use their regular players in the Serie A title race and also in the Champions League. Got to the stage where they burnt out, they were fatigued, and it affected their prospect in terms of winning either trophy. They lost the Serie A to Napoli, and then they lost Champions League to Paris Saint-Germain. This time around, what this means for Kivu is that he can afford to use his more regular players for the crucial games in the Serie A, and then rotate for the games where it looks like on paper it's easy to win. He can rotate very well and then make sure he rests some of his key players for the crunchy stage of a season. But I don't know, but Allegri will need to find another plan for some of these opponents like Parma. I have seen Milan lose at the San Siro against Cremonese. I have seen them drop points against Pisa, Lecce, and the others have all come to frustrate them. And it's because the way Allegri sets his team up, it is more suited to the big games where the opponent you are playing will definitely want to attack you. So they leave a lot of spaces behind for Milan to also exploit. And that helps them. But if it is the teams like Parma, the lower placed teams on the table, when they come to town, they don't open up. They literally sit back and try to counterpunch Milan. And that is why they struggle in some of these games. And it is typical Allegri. The leopard does not shed its spots. Allegri would not want to change with a method that has brought him a lot of success in previous years. But I think ideally, he should have been in a position to read the room, know what is plaguing his side, and then find ways to it. And I think the squad that he has is multi-dimensional. He has an attacking lineup that can play in a typical possessive-oriented play, or they can also change, float crosses into the box, and they have the target man to go for it, precisely Nicolas Fulkrug. So I don't know why he's not willing to do that. And he's always going one style. If it doesn't work, then it means it's going to be a tall order for Milan on that night. And it is a typical game that we saw yesterday. What this result means is that effectively, it blows out their candle in terms of challenging for the Scudetto, because Inter have established a very healthy gap.
Yeah, it's a 10-point gap now.
Exactly. So, and there is no way back for Inter Milan. If you check their results in the Serie A, you know that they are on a very good run. I don't remember the last time they lost. In fact, they have not lost a Serie A game so far this year. And they went away against Lecce in a very difficult game, and then they secured a 2-0 win. And it's not just about them winning, it's the way that they are winning. They beat Lecce 2-0. They won 3-2 against Juventus. They beat Sassuolo 5-0. So when they have that advantage over you, they beat you comprehensively to prove a point. And then in the difficult games, they try to outscore the opponent and then get to where they want to get to. And if you look through, against Cremonese it was 2-0. Against Pisa it was 6-2. So I think what Inter are doing now is to try to establish a healthy lead at the top of the table and make sure that they can't be caught. And when it happens that way, it means by the time we get to April, May, they would have already wrapped up the Serie A, and then they switch their focus to the Champions League to see how far they can go. And it's a beautiful story for them. What happened this weekend means that, to me, in my opinion, the Serie A is done and dusted. I think the title will go to Inter Milan, unless the weirdest stuff that happens in football occurs in Italy. But Inter have sealed the title per what transpired. this weekend.
Just run through some of the other results. Roma beat Cremonese by 3-0. Atalanta beat Napoli by 2-1. And then Inter Milan, they helped themselves by getting a 2-0 result at Lecce. Whilst Como went to stun Juventus by 2-0. Cesc Fabregas writing, Michael, adding another paragraph or two to his to his story.
Yeah, and the beautiful thing is, they played this game needing to prove a point to Juve. And you see, there's a lot of things wrong with Juventus and how far their season is going. The apparent lack of leadership. There is no person steering the club from the top. And that is the biggest issue Juventus have to face. And I watched their fans just lament on social media that in what was a very crucial game, after suffering their worst ever defeat in the Champions League, they bring French Montana and some rappers to come and perform on the pitch, and they felt that it was an incident that was rubbing salt in their injuries, and they were very, very angered. But for Como, I think it was brilliant. They came into this game on the back of an impressive 1-1 draw secured against AC Milan. And then in less than 5 days, they had to reassemble and then play against a very hurt Juventus team who needed a result. And then Juve were playing at home as well. So for Como to go there, prevent Juve from scoring and then delivering 2 goals, I think it is very impressive. And it all goes on to feed into what the first season they are having. If they qualify for Europe, it will be that perfect ending to what has been a very impressive campaign. If they don't qualify, still standards, it will still be a very successful season for them. And I'm very excited to see them do what they are doing. This is a very good run that Sex is currently embarking on. Gradually, he is right in the list of some of the top young coaches that we should expect to blow very soon. He took his time. Inter Milan came courting him when Simone Inzaghi left. He said no, the time was not right for him to make that jump. And I think he was very wise in taking that decision. It was a smart move. With Como, he gets to work, he gets impressive results, make mistakes, learn from his mistakes, and then become better. And I think it is something that the likes of Andrea Pirlo, Thiago Motta, they should have done before making that jump to the big clubs. Motta made a move to Juve quite early. I think he should have built himself with Bologna, judging by what he had done the previous season, and then sustained that level. And then again for Pirlo, he came to Juventus quite too early, and that was the end of his coaching journey. But for Cesc Fabregas, I think he read the situation very well, and I think he took the right decision.
Well, good stuff for Cesc Fabregas. He's achieving things with Como. If you look at Germany quickly, Bayern Munich got themselves a 3-2 win over Frankfurt. Dortmund and Leipzig drew 2-2, and that allows Bayern Munich to breathe a bit more at the top of the table. 60 points they have, 52 points for Dortmund. Munich have extended the lead again. A few weeks ago, that lead had been cut down, but they've extended it again to 8 points. Michael, I guess it's a matter of when, not if, Bayern Munich win the league, right?
Definitely so. And Kompany is also trying to build his managerial harness. He's won the Bundesliga. If he wins it again, it means it will be 2 league titles for him at the elite level. And I'm very happy for him. Obrafo wrapped this line. To it, Kompany said it's not big for nothing. He's a brainy coach. Akwana being too much. And I was in awe of his delivery when he was asked a question relating to the Vinny Jr. Preston racial abuse controversy. I think it was an excellent delivery. And there was something that he said prior to making that presentation. He said he was watching the Dortmund game. And who do Bayern play next? I think their next game is against Dortmund. I stand to be corrected. And so it means he has an eye on Dortmund. So he wants to beat Dortmund. And then just...
It's true. They play the Classical on the 28th of February.
Exactly. So he was watching Dortmund in the Champions League, and he will be monitoring them. So even when he's at the top of the table, he's still looking at trying to establish a gap between himself and then the closest team. And that shows that he's someone who plans ahead, he prepares ahead. He had a game against Frankfurt, but he was watching Dortmund. And I think he's a brainy coach. He just needed that environment that will allow him to mold himself into a top manager. At Burnley, he did not get that. Yes, it's a Premier League, fiercely competitive. He did extremely well with Burnley in the Championship, but he needed a platform like Bayern to make sure that he will sell his football ideology. Because if the ideology is only good at Burnley, people don't really buy it.
Yep.
But if it is at Bayern and it is winning league titles, it is doing very well in the Champions League, then people start to take you serious. And I am not surprised that a lot of people are trying to speculate that if Pep is to leave Man City, the next coach is the right fit. If I sound confident, on the evidence of what we are seeing, I think he's the right candidate to replace Pep.
Okay, we'll see how that story ends. Michael, just before we leave, there are some games across Europe. Fiorentina, Pisa in Syria, Bologna taking on Udinese in Italy, and then in Spain is Alaves versus Girona. And then tonight is Everton v Man United. Now, after everything that happened over the weekend, Chelsea not winning, and all of that, Villa also dropping points, Man United take on Everton at the Hill Dickinson. I mean, surely Man United are not going to win, right? Because they don't seem to take advantage of the situation. Or maybe it will change under Michael Carrick.
Yeah, but if you've monitored, Manchester United tries to replicate the result that Chelsea...
Yes. They've been matching Chelsea's results for a while now.
So I don't know, but on the more seriousness, I think United have turned around the corner under Michael Carrick. But what remains to be seen is the level of sustainability in this, and then how consistent they can be. And they will need to take advantage of, yes, Liverpool won, so it means Liverpool moved to 45, but United would need to build up their points tally to the extent that they are short of a position in the top 4. It is looking likely that, yes, once again, the top 5 in the Premier League will qualify straight into the Champions League. But they don't want to put themselves in that situation, because looking at the teams vying for that spot, there is a likelihood that one of Chelsea, Man United, Liverpool, and Aston Villa will miss out on the top 5. And United don't want to be in that mix when it gets to that business end of it. So they need to start picking points in game like this. And against Everton, it is a revenge mission. Everton beat Manchester United with 10 men. So how will United approach this game and try to play against this Everton side? And I think Everton are not in the best of shape now. After Jack Grealish got injured, it has actually affected the attacking output. Barry has been trying his best. Iliman Ndiaye, after returning from the AFCON, has also been doing his part. But it has taken Grealish's absence has taken some level of creativity up front for this Everton side. And they are there for the taking. If United play as they are supposed to and they take their chances, I don't see why they can't win against this Everton team, unless Manchester United does what Manchester United did on a night where you expect them to win. So let's see what happens. But I think it's an open game. Any side can win.
We'll see how it goes. Michael, thank you. Let me let you go. We are wrapping it up here on the Sporty Breakfast. Michael, enjoy your day, and we'll catch up tomorrow to pick the bones of everything that happens tonight in the Premier League.
All right, thank you very much, Nathan.
Wonderful. That was my colleague Michael Asaibedu joining us from Sporty 91.3 in Kumasi. Before I leave, I'll check your WhatsApp messages too in a bit. But before I leave, Polytank is asking you a question. Have you received your Polytank Sumo Super? If you haven't, go and buy one, because there's a 10% off the premium multiple layer Sumo Super Tank from now till the end of Ghana month, which is March. Let's celebrate our heritage together. Built with advanced multi-layer technology and reinforced for superior durability, Sumo Super is designed to last, giving you peace of mind for your home project or your business. Don't miss this limited time offer. Visit any Polytank outlet today and ask for Sumo Super and save over 1,000 cedis. Polytank, the original, always the best. Polytank, Papanan Kasankasa. Beware of fraudsters. Polytank does not request for Momo online. And remember that Rock Nation Sports International is set to electrify Accra with the debut Rock Cup. It's starting this morning. It will run up until the 28th of February. It's happening at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. 10 teams from 5 countries, Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, and Guinea, are playing. They are playing a round robin, or what we call the all play all. And there's free admission. You can just walk in, sit down, and enjoy some great football. From Ghana, we have Benab FC, Zelina Africa, Fadama Field Masters, and Sempefi, or Sempefai. Some people call it Sempefai. Or you can. There's also Nigeria's 444 FC and Sporting Lagos, and then there's the Ivorian duo of Empire FC and Racing Club d'Abidjan, and then you've got Guinea's Soar Academy and Cameroon's Kaji Sports Academy in a battle for continental bragging rights. So be there and witness tomorrow's stars come alive today. Now, the Sporty Group is a proud supporter of the Rock Cup powered by Rock Nation. And we'll be giving you updates on that. We have men on the ground. We'll be giving you updates on or from the Rock Cup. This has been the Sporty Breakfast. Before we leave, let's see if we have some WhatsApp messages. Remember that coming up next is Yvonne Woyomi and her team. Oh, man. Time check is 9. Let's proceed. This one says, if Spurs give the same output like we saw yesterday against Arsenal, this coach must be sacked. Thomas Frank was all over the place, but he would have done better managing the game. Anyway, Nathan from Kaswa sent us that message. All right, let's go through a few more. This one says, okay, Kobe Baden from Dansoman. He says, no wonder ever. Kobe, why are you attacking the Arsenal fans? Be very careful. All right. Anyway, let's wrap it up on the Sporty Breakfast this morning. My name is Nathan Kwao. I did this with Raymond Yamado. Many shouts to Michael Asariboedu. Many shouts to my production team as well, of Abigail, Immortal, Naneki, and Angela. Shout out to my DJ Fidelis, to Fly, and Emmanuel Ayamga. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for listening. This has been the Sporty Breakfast. Remember, there's the news at midday, the Sporty Plug at 12:30. The Sporty Drive at 4. And there's Monday Night Sporty. Because if you can, the gang will be there. So join us. Keep your dials locked on Sporty FM 106.1. We are the voice of sport. Ghana's first and exclusive all-sport radio station. Enjoy your day, stay blessed, and have a great one.